So magandang araw sa ating Davaoeños and mga boss. So ngayon ay nandito tayo sa may Ikulan Terminal Garage area na kung saan po kakarating pa lang po ng DC buses procured by the one and only Davao City government, no. So ito mga boss ay procured or wala nang ibang nag-initiate ito kundi ang Davao City local government only. So grabe. 10 na buses po, no, DC buses, at ito mga boss ay libreng-libre. So tingnan niyo mga boss, libreng-libre, wala kayong babayaran.
Shout out as reaction vlog, YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. Mabuhay kayo.
Estimated, kada isang bus mga boss ay merong capacity na nasa 60 person mga boss. So kasali na dyan yung standing, no, yung mga nakatayo, PWD at lahat ng mga regular na mga pasahero mga boss. So grabe. And of course, estimated by November mga boss ay sisimulan na ang operation ng 10 buses na ito. So ayan mga boss, nakikita natin sa likuran natin, yan yung mga buses. So tinetest na nila mga boss. Yan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan, so napakadami. Ayan, so lalapitan natin mismo mga boss yung mga buses. Ayan, so Davao City, no? Grabe, napakadami talaga nito mga boss. And of course mga boss, hindi mawawala yung tagline ng Davao City, no? Davaoeño, disiplinado. Ayan, grabe. Napakaganda ng design mga boss, napakalaki. And of course, a total of siguro maximum 60 person ang capacity ng mga bus na ito. Ayan, ito mga boss mismo ang loob ng DC bus ng Davao City, no? Ayan, so you can see, napakalapad, napakalawak. And grabe, ang quality ng kanilang mga bangko. And of course, ito nga mga boss, hinahawakan mismo ito para sa mga standing ovation. And of course, meron din silang dito, oh. Ayan. Para sa mga PWD. Ayan. So para sa mga PWD mga boss, meron din dito. So hindi pa na-install. So inaayos pa lang. And dito sa area na to sa likod. And look at them. So wow, grabe. Napakaganda. So napakaganda na super relaxing yung upuan dito mga boss sa kanilang DC bus. So grabe. And napakalinaw dito. Kung gusto mo mag-stop ay pwede mo itong pindutin. So no need to shout out, no need to halakasan ng boses. One pindot, maririnig ng driver, and automatic magsa-stop na siya. So kani mag-standing.
Standing, sir.
Oh, mag-standing yan eh. So tagi-sara. Kana sample na buses o sample na driving seat nila, no. Ayan. So, grabe. Congratulations again sa Davaoeños. So, meron naman tayong look forward. This coming November 2025 ay estimated bubuksan na ito sa publiko.
So, yun yung pag-abot sa mga DC buses. Dun yun sa Diko. Oh. Nag-interview na mo? Julius, nag-interview na mo? Let's check. Pagtanawin sa taas. Pwede kami sa... Hi, sir. Pwede ako i-check po.
Okay po.
Sir, how many units po ang nandito ngayon?
Ilang units lahat ng dati?
10 unit po.
10 units. Ito na ba lahat? Hindi pa?
Nandiyan na po lahat.
Nandito na po lahat.
Kailan ito dumating, sir?
Ngayon.
Let's check. Ito yung...
Okay. Ask na question mo.
So, busy bus.
Ito siya naman, kasi sila may dala galing Manila.
Sir, mga ilang days po kayo nagbiyahe for?
Hindi po, bali po kasi ito sa barko, ma'am, galing Manila, sila kayo po barko, diretso po dito. Hindi po kailangan.
Yung ilang biyahe ng araw naman from Manila?
1 week lang po siguro. Kulang 1 week no pina-spread po sa Manila. Direct na po dito.
Bago-bago.
Bago po lahat.
State of the art.
Pinagataas na yung ka na. 50 ha?
10 pounds, haka na.
Nandun si Sir Dwight. Sir Dwight, wait.
Batong mura ko.
Ipa-interview na si Sir Dwight na. Pwede ta. Pwede na si Jesh. Pwede na si Sir Dwight. Pwede na si Sir Dwight. Ah, pwede na. Okay. Mana mo?
Sunod din,
Oh, wait.
set up daw, guys.
Ah, yehey.
Gabaw.
Bitaw, bitaw. Bitaw. The background, the background. Ayan, perfect.
Ayaw ma'am. Madali lang ma'am.
Ay, sorry.
Prepare na mo. Mag-set up mo. Kasi ko agawad pa. Si Sir Architect na.
Oh.
Abigan kayo.
Uya. Live po niya nalang ng chika kay. Dabi ako ng story niya. Mali na ito. Kenapa dia masih lagi? Yan.
Engineer. Baga na eh.
Yes. Okay. Very nice. Here, Bida Davao Wenyo, disiplinado po.
Hello sir.
Ayun si Quadra Jesh. Basurya halagod si sir. Basurya lagid sir. Ay, abanti ka ba Sir Dwight? Okay.
Magkita ka rin yun. Namang ka.
Ano mo sir? Ay, bakit ang dapo na sir? Adi, gusto na ako makuha yung nawong. Alright.
Doon, agin doon.
Okay na? Okay.
Lulu.
Sir, ilang units po ang nandito ngayon sir? Ang dumating?
We have 10 minutes just recently arrived sa this is for the Davao Military Bus Service program about
Sir, when will mag-starting operation ito?
we mentioned in the previous that probably start October, mid-October, but we have to push back the target official start sa operations natin to June na din ang delivery sa bus, so you remember typhoons, and I think the last week the earthquake din, so the delivery was a bit delayed, but still within the timeline. So most likely we probably implementing this one around November, mid-November.
So, attorney, have you identified ang mga ruta nga?
Yes, all the routes we have negotiated and applied for the sun permits of the area. We just need to apply conditions that we have said. Even though that our drivers are ready trained, are still undergoing continuous training. So apart sa ilang training, as the buses are here, as soon as these buses will be able to use for training, we will have our drivers actual driving din sila any mga units that they are assigned. So that would take probably around 2 weeks for them to familiarize themselves with the bus units as well as the routes where they will be flying.
Attorney, natin mga special features like a push na daw stop ang bus, na kailangan mo para lang or lugar lang?
Yes, no, but at the end of the day, the mission na to how to operate these buses will be on dedicated bus stops here. So all the stops will be predetermined. So although we have buttons now, probably we can use them during times of emergency. But all the stops will be in designated, pre-identified stops. So that is how public transportation should be done. So we will follow that protocol for the operation.
Attorney, unsa nga mga ruta atin?
Okay, so probably not next week or 2 weeks from now, we will share the routes that were applied and approved by LTFRB. But we have to also be mindful that these are only 10 buses, no? Just like to remind the public that the overall, or the grand scheme of things, what we really need are probably nearly 1,000 buses to have a very effective and reliable public transportation facility. So for these 10 buses, this is primarily targeted or to be used for the peak hours with ang nakita sa city government medyo naikit maninang lano. Nevertheless, sinako ni siya 10 na ako ang specifically provide for that one, this will not really solve everything, even the traffic or maninang lano na to. So this will just be another solution for the people of Davao while we are waiting for the national government to fully implement ito ang bigger project which is the Davao Bus Project.
Attorney, how many Attorney, how many drivers ba?
Okay. The budget used for this is from the city government of Davao. So this is our own money used by the city to purchase this buses. So we went through the procurement process as required by law. So ultimately, one company needed, we provided for this bus based on the specifications that we required. And we do believe, no? Well, ano pa man sa inabot, subject for final inspection and commissioning, if pa sa tanan, then we will formally accept the same. Okay, so the cost per bus is less than 10 million. So more than 9 million, less than 9 million, less than 10 million. So we have to be mindful also that we're just not purchasing the bus. When we procured or prepared the procurement for these buses, we required any potential bidder or willing partner or mag-supply sa city to provide us with the necessary fleet management systems. So medyo napod tayo mga software or systems na require like maintenance. So pwede na ay medyo electronic siya o ano siya, even locations of our buses, GPS locations. We are also maintain the same or required for sa supplier na ko. So muna ito ang kinanglanan ng checkpoint between now and probably sa ito ang sa target date na ito sa actual operations sa city mid-November. We are currently here sa facility for kami where muna ito temporary bus depot for the 10 buses. So the coming days, we will see this facility also to be equipped with the mga, for example, ang locations niya sa runway screen para matrack na ito, asa na siya. About sa maintenance niya, we also need some space in this facility kung asa po sa dagat sa tuwabas, even driver performance na ito dito sa brake, sige sa brake, sa leaking, ilan ang nabaga, so all of this will be electronically done. So that's needed sa tuwang na purchase. But we'd rather not mention it mo, anyway, that's it's a Philippine supplier man, ang nag-be. No? So they provided us with a China bus, China made bus.
Isa mag-maintain the office, attorney?
Well, as any other procurement, of course, city government no, under the currently it's the Davao bus team who will do the maintenance. But you have to remember, we purchased these buses, these are new buses, so under warranty na siya. Minimum warranty na to. Per policy natin sa city government is 1 year warranty. But I think the supplier that we got to be able to offer us a longer warranty period. So these are things that we have to finalize. No? As we, di pa man natin is officially accepted because again, bagan pa mag requirements sa fleet management software system, you have to install it, you have to see everything, it's working as spec na to or based na itong requirements. Then when we formally accept the same, di pa na ito nakakita na ito.
Libre pa kayo nito?
Yes sir, libre ang taning so completing your bus stay for this 10 carrying buses natin, it will be free for everybody na pwede nakasakay. And be mindful also that naabot tayo maximum capacity sa tuwang buses.
This is free.
Basta-basta ingon na kung sa gusto na sa tayo, pwede. Basta kayo pwede pa, available pa ang space as following also ang guidelines ng LTFRB how we can operate this with a maximum passengers. Then, ito itong sundot.
Attorney,
For pickers, okay, so pickers na to, probably around 6 until 10 a.m. sa morning, in the afternoon probably around 5 until 9.
Okay,
So,
6
we will
to
continuously
10
adjust
a.m.,
the same
5 p.m. to 9.
Ato ang nag-order. So this buses kung na ato ang order, naapod din siya ay passenger counter, automated passenger counter. So every time na nasakay sulod sa bus, may app na to. So that will also be now uploaded sa ato ang complete management system o katong software na ito nag-train niya. So from there, we will continuously tweak ang ato ang trends na ito sa passengers. That way, we will be more responsive to kano sa agad ang exact peak hours o kano sa agad ang pasahero o nabatay ruta gibutangan na medyo sa rade ay kabiyahe pwede dito, pwede na ito ibutang sa lahi na ruta o stop yung bus na dapat narito. So all of this automated siya at ay mga data analytics o data analyst na finalize anak. Every now and then we'll change it appropriately, but important thing is we have secured the necessary approval, so we will secure the necessary permits coming from national government. Okay, again, so we'll do a proper important campaign of this, no? So we
Ayoko
do a
pa atrasa.
proper press release on all the routes that
Hindi na record.
that we officially approved na, and as well as the bus stops. So right now also, we're also waiting for the delivery of katong bus stop signages na to. So those bus stop signages will also include ang katong locations for the bus stops. Asak na po sila. Para makabalo po ito sa tayo na well, siya na po yung makagauge, no? Kung wala, layo tayo sa ilahang destination loop, kung gusto ba siya masabay ng dili. Because again, this will not stop wherever we want it to stop. It will only stop dito sa predetermined designated bus stop areas.
Attorney, these units are on top of the existing buses na nasa PABs.
Yes, so the PABs, the whole near bus day is we will put this under one project, no? The PABs, which is a subsidized na to. So those buses which are from private bus owners or operators, they will still continue to operate. So kita na to na mapuntay kaming datos na nakuha sa kaligay na nag-operate sa PABs na tinanganon paghapon din ang additional. Sa morning, one way is for us to also buy our own city buses. If aware ka, katumang ko mga PABs o katong ikan sa private operators na to, those are actually coach type buses. So katong medyo habog na bus. Kani siya ito, mo din siya designed and more conducive for city-wide operations. So that is why, gusto sa niya itong ipalitan eh. This is not just to buy buses and provide public transport during peak hours, no? More than that, daghan kayong opportunities na learning ang makuha ang city government of Davao, the bus drivers that we will have, and most importantly, the public. So this is also one way for us to familiarize ourselves how we should be interacting or using or say ato ang mga expectations for city buses. So we have this bigger project ato dating gitawag ng HPBS or Davao Bus Project karon. So diyan ato mahimalaan po, no? Okay, designated day ang bus stop. So yung ultimo ang katuang-tuang mga passengers, mapamiliarize na po, na maandan na, masugod na tao training po, natuloy sa ato ang bus drivers or sa ato ang mga tao na mag-monitor sa future bus operations na katong daghan kayo na bus. That training ground na po ni. On top of that, even katong mga private car owners na to, as we see these buses, nakita nila ni siya sa magdagan sa tuwang kadalanan po, karon November o December, masayot na po da na ani di ay ang mga buses na ni, katong lane na ni, dili sa kanunay. So, daghan tag mga learnings o mga expectations sa ani. So, hopefully, mag-cooperate ang tanan and knowing na we are very proud na disiplinado kita, kaning Davao disiplinado na ato ang tagline o motto karon sa city, we have to ensure na sundo na tunay. So for the passengers, only expect or only request to alight or masakay o baba sa bus, designated bus stops, for private car users na napon sa rules, sabay ang mga buses na ni, they have to familiarize themselves with sound training or hopefully they have to give way to these buses, no? Because bulunta na ito sa safety moving forward is itong higher capacity ng mga vehicles, especially public transport yun, they should be prioritized po sa use sa ito ang roads, no? So hopefully naghan pa niya itong bus po, slowly everybody will familiarize or learn how to use and operate or go over or paggamit sa safety, sa dalan, sa sidewalk, how we are to use these facilities na natin sa city, including kanina buses.
Ano mo ba for Davao Coyote?
Yes, so all buses for the Davao Bus Project is the bigger project that we have with the national government, will be low floor or low entry design buses. So nani siya. Kumanggi ko ni. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. No, proven naman dito siya that this is the most efficient way. Faster ang alighting o pagsakay o pagkaon sa bus, ani ang layout sa doors. Probably we'll institute mga rules board o let's say front lang ba ang loading, then ang exit sa sa part na siya sa ato ang praktisan ang tanan mga taga Davao sa ang paggamit sa kanitang buses ani and ultimately katong more than or nearly 1,000 buses natin.
So, attorney, na pa siya advantage kay traffic na kayo na patagod dahil na mga libreng sakay sila pa sa Davao and ang traffic sa Davao nakalaga sa Davao advantage ito rin bus sa pagpabiyahe nila sa kadalanan.
Advantage, I think, would be on the number one, we're providing additional options for the passengers. As mentioned, if you're really from Davao, you can see during peak hours na problematic ang patulit sa ito ang mga ex-owner din sa city. No? So by providing 10 units with a capacity of minimum, let's say 50 or 60, those are times 10, those are 600 people of Davao or the Loeños who are able to go to their homes sa hapon or go to their work in the morning. So that po kayo advantage. But in terms of traffic, you have to understand, even if we have the 1,000 buses under the city buses, at the end of the day, it will never 100% solve any traffic congestion. Because kami, sa city government, part of sa isip ko sa mga buses, also check sa ito kung hindi ba katabang in terms of public transport and how to improve traffic flows. I think discipline, no? Dili kalimut na nagkagamit sa roads karon. Kasi ito ang mga sariling drivers, kita mismo na medyo dili ta familiar din sa proper na mga road rules. So kana lang, if you observe ka ng proper road rules like keeping intersection open, kanang mga pamatasan na paghunong kay naigiulat kunya ato ang badlungon masuko ato bago na tadili kay nag-hazard man ko, so dapat allowed na ko. No, it's not the rule, no. So daghan ta ko sa bandyo, so dili ni siya mo-solve sa any traffic congestion. In fact, even sa public transportation problem, ang napulong ka bus dili ka-solve ba, no? Katag lang isang kamay ng alipyo. Kung gusto na po na medyo hindot or mas reliable and efficient ang public transport, then that is the project na katong big project, which is the around 1,000 buses.
Sino ka lang makapag-trabaho atin? Sino ka driver sa mga hire?
Sa drivers pa lang, natay 22. No? Sa butangan na nato ni po pagka ng mga marshals na to or kaning security guards, no, to help manage po kay maybe overloading or sa ba o tabang kung sa tuang driver kay siyempre pagkuha ko ng driver ako tayo i-hire na number 20 na civil security guards na to na kuyog sa tuang siyempre kailangan itabang sa tuang driver tuhon magbaba sa tuang rampa para sa PWD katong assist para sa bike track na to na gusto mo gamit sa bike track, so itabang to atong civil security guard. Tapos that tapos tayo mga i-hire para doon sa garage. So I think it's safe to say minimum of 50 na new employees or kawanan na to sa pag-operate na hire na.
Attorney, for how long to be subsidized? And after that period, how much per passenger ang charge?
Okay, so for the charge from you have to understand, currently, we must not to be na to, and allow is for free. So we'll operate this one for free, kanong time process na to, as long as there's a need for it. Like I said, the ultimate goal really, we should not lose track, no? The ultimate goal is the Davao Bus Project. So that project would require now for the people to pay fares to pamasahe. So as soon as na ito, when kita na ito, na kailangan na kita maningil of fares for that project, maybe that's the time we have to decide also what we're going to do with the time buses that we have. So it's either we incorporate it in the big project, or who knows, we'll purpose these vehicles to become, I don't know, buses for let's say, namatay mga district franchise o medyo nagkalisod na mga sectors or grupo sa city government. For example, may mga pasahero na teachers na wala masakyan, maybe we can try to repurpose them. Tourism, maybe we can use this one as a shuttles from the airport, going to the downtown. So, those are things that we are already considering, nakaplano na siya. But we'll appropriately adjust, no, as depende sa progress o sa delivery atong bigger project na po.
But can you give us a sense of how much the range lang po if ever makikita pa ang Davao Bus?
So, well, the cheaper that we can have the fares, the better. You have to understand, the fares, hindi man na siya number lang, nakuha na to sa panganod, 15, 12, 13. This will undergo the required process in determining fares. But ang ultimate, ang initial request din nato is the fare should be, number 1, fair. Number 2, it follows the national guidelines regarding fare. So, kung pila man ang minimum na pamasahe karon, kasi ang jeepney 13. So, kung 13, hopefully, maharap po tabiya. So, but then again, iso ba, magsulti na din, 13 pesos lang. Who knows, pagkabot 2 years from now na mag-operate na itong maningil tagpamasahe, inflation happens, our economy worsens, who knows, mayroon na ang atuang financial analyst that you have to request 15. Saan na lang yung interview karon, makalikan ka ninyo.
Pero earlier, previous interview sabi mo free.
Okay, di lang ka malibog ha. Ang 10 buses na
Free na siya, free siya.
Atong Davao Bus Project po, na more or less around
Nalate na.
nearly 1,000 buses, mangningil ta of fares for that. Okay? The 10 buses that you will be seeing probably in the next year or two, as of now, they are for free.
Attorney, balik ko sa Davao Bus, di ba natin mga plano na mabuta o mga terminals, ang mga driving schools, kumusta nga itong land acquisition po?
Well, honestly, land acquisition proving to be a bit of a challenge for DOTR, no? We do understand po kay, syempre, nilang owners po na na-identify na to para sa magmuntar at mga bus terminals. Again, this is for the Davao bus.
Yes.
So medyo taod-taod naman doon, nag-offer sila, nag-negotiate sila, a lot has changed. So, ina-finalize po na sa DOTR. But, I would like also to highlight na po, in the recent months, naman po yung successes, no? Particularly sa tuwang mga lands na kinanglanon sa Kalinan area. So from there, DOTR will do everything necessary to finalize purchases sa tanan pa na areas. There will be around 6 areas pang doon all in all na ginatarget na to. And honestly, dili lang po sa 6 owners. There are more than 6 owners na negotiate na to for that. So, kato ang ginatrabaho po sa DOTR. And on top of that, ang katong budgeting challenges. No? DOTR may appropriately request ang mga kinanglanon na budget for that project. But at the end of the day, the DBM, President DBM, or the Congress has to approve or support that. So if the DBM or national government or the Congress will not support our request for the proper funding for the bigger project, then this is why, no? The city would rather be proactive sa providing interim solutions. No? We cannot, the people of Davao really deserve the best, no? Because we are Filipinos, for example, this one, worldwide, I think we've been naman ang bus transportation system is a very conducive way of moving people, no? Providing public transport. So we think it's high time, no, that the people of Davao also get what they deserve in terms of having a reliable, convenient, bugnaw na public transport. Kaya again, let's temper our expectations. The ultimate goal really is for more buses to be operated, and it will be the primary mode of public transport natin moving around the city.
Pero naano mo yung
Pag-negotiate sa mga property owners.
Yes, sir. No? Without sa may tawag ng Tagalog, without di man nato asahon na nakatuwa sa sariling pagino. Yes, no? Significant kayong role sa city, trying, especially katong initial na mga pag-gather, pag-negotiate sa mga landowners. Kaya lang, what has been a challenge is may significant kong natuwang achievements katong sa initial negotiations. Kaya lang, pag-actual na sa pag-binayranay, pag-transact o pag-process sa mga documentation, dito nagka-problema ang DOTR. But in terms of convincing landowners or requesting them to sit on the negotiation table, significant kaya ang role. Because those were done during the time of now VP, but former Mayor Sara. No? Yes, sir.
Pero naano mo yung communication with the national government regarding sa Davao bus na to? Naano mo yung communication? Nagkala-communicate lang city and from the national government?
We will be remiss of our duty kung wala tayong communication. Communication with DOTR is every second. Now we have a project steering committee for the Davao bus project. In fact, we know that we have an office here, tatay mga Viber groups, tatay mga email threads. So all the necessary components, items, materials, issues, problems for the Davao bus project, atuan ang kanunay okay or gina-raise kay DOTR. The challenge lang, I think right now really is on the DOTR side. Number one is the funding. As mentioned, the national government must fully support ang funding na kinanglanon na to. Dili kalimod na delete naman tayo, no?
Super.
Ang pag-implement na project. So, kung available lang kung ang budget sa una pa, maybe dili lang ni 10 or wala na ito namalitan ng 10 kay katulang mga nearly 1,000 buses na nabot karon.
Attorney, kami interview bus, attorney, dili pa siya magkuhan o along the way dyan mag-wait ang mga tao na magsakay?
Well, like any other bus operation,
Excuse me. Hello, ma'am! Hello, ma'am! Ma'am, under ni sa imuhang... okay na. Thanks. Pwede ta magkuhan? Sir? Oh! Oo! Oo, after. Ay, sorry. Yes. Hi! Are you the driver? Hi! Perfect. Wow! Hi! Pwede siya ang very nice. And free. Free ni pagusakay.
Tika lang ako, guys.
Then siya ka.
Hindi ka rin drive as
Right, na ay nangutana kung anong light blue ang uniform o color sa bus. Because na nangutana kung anong light blue ang color o uniform sa bus. Ma'am, tumaga kay imuhang kuan.
Hello po.
O, palas ani o ang color kay uniforman na siya sa double bus.
Branding of the Davao Bus Capture.
Alright.
Sa kasayuran sa tanan, ang atuang teal na color is saan siya the marriage of green and blue na color. So, ito na siya ang feeling na branding color.
Okay. Nganong dili daw green. Alright. Thank you, Ma'am Jesha. Davao Life is here.